Hi, this is Dr. Marty Klein. Today I want to discuss the new No-Fap movement, which says that there's an epidemic of urges to fap. Choke the chicken, have a wank, polish the knob, spank the monkey, to masturbate. To stem this destructive rampage of addiction and self-harm, there are programs all over the web. There's even conferences and inpatient facilities, all designed to help men stop masturbating. Guys who take up the No-Fap challenge for 30 or 60 or 90 days are aiming for a life free of masturbation. A hardcore version of this challenge even excludes partner sex for as much as a year. These guys, almost invariably still in their 20s, say that they're looking for freedom and self-discipline and higher self-esteem. Great goals. Bizarre and rarely successful strategy. No-fappers say that they want to transform their sexual energy into vitality for work and sports and love. Now, this reveals more than I think they intend. Why does sexual energy need to be transformed? Part of what's hurting Americans is that they're putting too much of their libido, their eros, their chi into work and sports, and not enough into sexuality, truly nourishing sexuality. Not the junk food of drunk sex and perfunctory quickies and guilt-ridden porn watching. So why are young guys trying so desperately to stop jacking off? Well, number one, they're finding it hard to connect with women. And number two, they notice how much easier it is to masturbate with porn than to connect with women. And number three, they're anxious about sex or their masculinity or growing up or their fantasies. And they're ripe to be exploited by anybody who can say, I know why you feel bad, and I can tell you how to fix it. Now, there are good explanations for this. Our overdependence on smartphones is reducing everybody's in-person relationship skills, especially young people. And young people are now delaying their developmental launch. In their mid-20s, many still have limited privacy, limited financial autonomy, and therefore they lack the infrastructure to couple up. And I think many young men are genuinely confused about what young women actually want and about what actually upsets them. And COVID, of course, is making everybody a little nutty. So one simple solution to life's complications that some of these young men jump to is to jack off every night with cheeky butts and no-philia rump. And in the grand American tradition of pathologizing masturbation, there's now an entire industry designed to help guys stop. They even recommend cold showers, the oldest non-digital approach ever. Meanwhile, here are a few reminders about the no-fap flap, including talking points, so you can challenge one of these guys if you meet him in a chat room or a church. Number one, nobody abandons a vibrant partnered sex life for masturbation. If a woman complains that her guy won't have sex with her, don't blame masturbation. If two people can't create sex that's compelling, or he's just not into her, or he's not into women, or he's not into people, don't blame masturbation. If a person masturbates with porn too much, do not blame the porn. He may be obsessive compulsive or bipolar or a little Asperger's, or insecure or sexually inexperienced, or ashamed of his preferences, or a million other things that make people find simplistic ways to soothe themselves without involving other people. Another thing, there has never been a credible study showing that masturbation is bad for you. Masturbation, in fact, is completely harmless. Actually, the feel-good chemicals that it releases are good for you. And masturbating with porn? It doesn't rewire your brain. It doesn't create crazy ideas about women, although a life without women can do that. It doesn't cause erection problems, although anxiety about women or sex will do that. And it doesn't men go out and rape, unless they're violent and sadistic and Machiavellian to start with. Anytime you see a claim that masturbating with porn does these awful things, look at the author's credentials. Anecdotes are not evidence, passion is not expertise, and belief isn't science, even if that person has a book or a video with a great title and a lot of ideas. Of course, there are many good reasons to masturbate. It's a low-cost, low-calorie source of pleasure. Beyond that, it's an excellent analgesic for temporary or chronic pain. It helps you fall asleep. It helps supplement relationship sex if there's a desire discrepancy. And it keeps people simmering if they're in a long-distance relationship. It makes you feel glad to be alive. And it helps you look forward to the complex adult sex that you deserve and hope to have with somebody someday or tomorrow night. Done consciously and without guilt, that's pretty close to the definition of healing. And right now, I think most of us need way more of that. I'm Dr. Marty Klein. Thanks for joining me. And hey, I publish one of these video quickies every weekend. So if you want to get notified about it, just push the red subscribe button right underneath the screen. Bye.